Right, how do we build an offer? We all understand how important having an irresistible offer, having a locked-in offer for your service, for your coaching business, for your digital products. We all understand how crucial it is to have a good offer. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be very briefly going over how to build a good offer and showing you guys where the offer building comes when looking at our sales funnel, when looking at our transformation system, where we're taking our lead generation, the leads that we're getting, the attention that we're getting, and getting them through the entire funnel to essentially to the close stage, right? So we can't do any of this. We can't create content. We can't give out good value. We can't attract any leads. We can't convert those leads without a good offer in place. So that's why I took out the time in today's video to essentially briefly go over how to build a good offer. So if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Andrew. Basically, I create content for content creators who are struggling to essentially scale and sell their info products or their services, their coaching services, anything of that nature. So I hope this video can bring some value to y'all. And yeah, if you are a content creator and you are struggling to build an offer, I'll be more than happy to hop on a quick call or hop in the DMs and kind of brainstorm some ideas with y'all. So definitely hit me up. But we can get straight into this, right? So one of the biggest mistakes I see that content creators make is not locking in a convertible offer. As a content creator, whether you're selling coaching services or digital products, building an offer that truly resonates with your audience is the key to sustainable success. It's not enough to simply have a great content or a wealth of knowledge. You need an offer that speaks directly to the needs and desires of your target audience, and more importantly, converts them into paying customers. So like I said, when we're looking at our system, our transformation system, essentially the transformation that we get them from just becoming regular attention to then actually converting them all depends on our offer, right? So what I see that many content creators focus heavily on their content and funnels, but they overlook the significance of a well-crafted offer, which we can excuse me, I can't speak. We can forgive, because we all know that creating content takes a lot of time and energy. So it makes sense that maybe we don't have time to create a good offer. Maybe we don't understand the actual transformation that goes through. Maybe we don't understand how we can actually take our lead generation, the leads that we're getting, and how we can actually take them down the funnel, down the steps, down the stages, right? But we still need to do the work. We need to build the single most important thing in our business, and that is our offer, right? So the first most important step in building a high converting offer is understanding exactly who your ideal client is. So this goes beyond basic demographics like age or occupation or how much income they have. It's about deeply understanding the pain points, the desires, the challenges, and what motivates them to take action, right? It's understanding specifically who we're targeting, like how they feel, how they act, what they think about, right? So when you have a clear picture of who your target audience is, you can tailor your offer to address their specific needs and solve their unique problems. For example, if you're a business coach, knowing whether your audience struggles more with lead generation or scaling their actual business will drastically change how you position your offer. The more you understand and get familiar with your audience's pain points and understand how to solve these pains, the more your offer will convert, right? So a lot of content creators, when starting out, they want to focus on everything. They want to have an everything offer. I want to offer everything. But not a lot of people need everything. Maybe they just need a couple things. Maybe they just need one thing. So it's really understanding who you're making content for, what service, like looking at your service, like what do you actually want to do, right? So the more you understand and get familiar with your audience's pain points, the more you will convert. So essentially, if you can describe your market's pain and problems better than your market and provide real-time solutions, you will scale. So what I mean by this is if by your content, you're able to call out your audience and be able to say, okay, you're struggling with this and that. They'll want to listen. They'll want to listen. And especially if you're giving that high value upfront, they will listen, and they will essentially start converting into followers and into leads, and essentially just going through the whole system. So one thing to understand real quick is people don't buy products or services, right? They don't buy them. They buy the transformation that comes from those products and services, right? So when I say by transformation, it's what are they going to get, right? What is going to get them from A to B, right? A is their current, B is their desired, right? So when people buy our services, especially as content creators, we don't want to focus on like the tangible things, right? Like, okay, coaching calls. Okay, you have all these tools, you have all these, maybe websites, you have all these systems in place. Okay. But no, they don't really care about that. All they really care about, okay, is like, okay, I want to scale my business. I just want to make money. I just want to grow my fitness account. I just want to get more brand deals, right? So your audience needs to see what their life or business will look like after working with you or using your products, right? So your offer needs to communicate clearly how it's going to change the buyer's current situation into their desired situation. So for example, focus on the emotional and tangible results your offer will deliver. This clarity will not only make your offer more attractive, but also help your potential clients envision their future success, making them more likely to trust you and buy your service. So for example, if we're a trading coach, right, and essentially we help day traders start trading, right? We help them start. So instead of positioning our offers like, okay, you can hire me as your coach for $1,500, and essentially I'll give you free coaching calls, I'll give you all these things, I'll give you all my tools, I'll give you my notes, I'll give you hands-on, I'll give you a community, right? That's all cool, but what they really want is to learn how to trade. So all you have to say is like, I'll teach you to trade, I'll teach you how I trade, and I'll show you exactly what you need to do, and they'll be happy, right? So we got to focus on the emotional and tangible results of our offer and how we will deliver that, right? So now to build our offer, we need to structure our service or products in a way that maximizes value and appeals to our audience. So our core offer should be designed around delivering the right transformation you've defined, with every component contributing to that result. So this is where we can do what's called value stacking, where essentially in our offer, we actually want to stack everything and put it into one. So this is what I talk about up here, where we're combining a done for you, we're combining a done with you, and we're combining a do it yourself, right? So a done for you product would be, okay, these are mostly like services. These could be like I'll run your paid ads, I'll run your paid marketing, I'll create content for you, I'll edit your video. So these are very like service, like done for you. When we talk about done with you, these are like more like coaching services. Okay, I'll help you build out a scalable offer, I'll help you create content, I'll help you edit these videos, I'll help you with your lead generation. And then do it yourself is essentially, okay, I'm gonna give you a course on paid ads, and now you can do it, right? I'll teach you how to do it, but now you go and apply it. So essentially what we want to do is combine all these and create one offer that is all these. It's done for you, it's done with you, and it's do it yourself, right? So it's that idea of combining all that and value stacking and putting that all into one offer, essentially offering that. And that's how we're actually able to charge high ticket, such as $2,500, $3,000 for one service, because essentially we're putting all the value, we're stacking it up into one instead of selling 3 different courses. Now we want to sell those 3 courses, but we also want to do 24-hour communication. We also want to do a community, right? So now we have our offer ready. We understand what we're doing. We can now, how do we actually price it? So one thing we need to get rid of from our mind is to charge based on the time or effort we put in, right? Base your price on the actual value and the transformation your clients will receive. The bigger the transformation, the more paying their market is, the more they'll be willing to invest in your business. Plus, having a high perceived value of the offer from your market will also allow you to charge high ticket upfront. So when I talk about base your price on the actual value, I know, like, for example, like these like huge like business, like Alex Hormozi, he's cool with spending $100,000 on a mentor. He's cool with spending $100,000 on a course, right? Because he understands the value that he's going to get from that. He doesn't really care about how much he's got to pay. His pain is deep enough that he's willing to drop 100K on a single course. He's willing to drop 50K, right? So it's really understanding how we can position our offer more as a value stack than an actual service or a product, right? Just exactly how can we offer the most value for y'all? And then if we change that mindset, when we create content, when we push out our offers, when we speak to our clients, we'll be a lot more a lot more valuable, right? So when I talk about perceived value of our offer, we essentially want to look at it like this. So essentially our service or a product. So what makes up our total value is our service and product and the result we'll get. So we see how the service and product is kind of like at the beginning of it. It's like a small portion of it, because that's not what they care about. That's not what we care about. They just care about the result they'll get, right? So this might be a little like roadblock, right? The service or product, especially after charging high ticket, 2,500 to 5,000. That's what they're going to be thinking about right now. But then when they look past the price or the actual service that we're doing, and they look about the result, they look at the transformation that they'll get, they'll decide whether the result, the transformation is worth the price, right? So this is why, like I said up here, creating that value stack and presenting all that total value up front and being like, okay, I understand that this is 25, this is 5K. I understand, but look at all this value that you're gonna get from me. Look at this transformation. I will get you from 0 to 50K. I will get you from skinny to buff. I will show you all these things that you're in pain of, that you need help with, right? So no one will ever listen to you, much less buy from you, if what they are giving up, time, energy, or money, outweighs what you are offering. So content, product, services. So if the price they have to pay is more than the value you are offering, you will not convert. But if we figure out a way to be able to create something that is more valuable to them than time, energy, and money, then it will allow us to essentially charge whatever we want. So the goal is to create something so valuable that it will outweigh our market, and essentially create a no-brainer offer where now they will look past the price. They don't care if it's 10,000, they don't care if it's 20,000. They will just look at the result and transformation they will get. And that's exactly where we want to position ourselves. We want to position our offer to our market in that sort of way, right? So when I'm working with my content creators, when I'm working with my clients or partners, we're essentially creating offers that we can push out to our market that becomes a no-brainer offer. And it doesn't matter the price we charge, because if the transformation is big enough, if the pain is big enough, they will essentially charge, they will essentially pay for the transformation, right? So when looking at our actual funneling system, when we create our offer, that is essentially going to, so this is the top, this is the very first thing, and then from our offer, we're then able to have paid marketing, we're able to then create organic content. Now we're able to outreach with our offer, right? We put all these inputs into our brand just from our offer, right? So essentially the purpose of all this is to essentially bring them to our high value, which is our brand. This is our content, basically all the value that we're giving. And then what we do here is then we can actually attract more and bring that attention into our lead magnets, where then we're able to convert them, right? And then as we go down the funnel, you'll see it's sort of like it's each stage that they go through, right? Essentially bringing them, converting them, qualifying them, to then being able to sign up or become a client or invest in your transformation. So throughout this whole funnel, we have to prove and we have to show them that we'll get them the results we want. So this is why determining your offer and basing your content on that offer is super important. So this was excuse me, let me slow down. So this is it for today's video. I just want to go briefly over how to build an offer because I think it's super important, and this is something that I'm working with my content creator. So we're literally just building an offer this week. So I just want to make a quick video on that. So if you are watching, I hope this is, I'm probably gonna share this video with a couple content creators that I'm working with. But yeah, I mean, that's it for today's video. I hope they brought some value for y'all. And yeah, y'all have a blessed day. And if you are content creators and you do need help creating an offer or creating that transformation, definitely hit my Instagram. We can network, we can talk about it, we can hop on a call, we can talk about it, and I'll be more than happy to help y'all. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I appreciate y'all, and y'all have a blessed day. Peace.